Hey, Simply Sugar here with the evening news rundown. I am struggling with my voice. Let's just get on with it. So, Maureen Comey, a high profile Manhattan federal prosecutor and daughter of former FBI Director James Comey, has been dismissed by the Trump administration. She notably worked on the Epstein and Maxwell cases. She most recently worked on the P. Diddy case. Logic behind the firing remains unclear, though observers point to her family ties and ongoing investigation into her father. So Donald Trump has accused James Comey of doctoring the Epstein client list, which didn't exist but does exist. And if it does exist, it's the concoction of James Comey, Joe Biden, and Barack Obama. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In other news, Attorney General Pam Bondi has ordered the DOJ to pause and phase out language access services for non-English speakers. This action aligns with Trump's executive orders designating English as the official language of the United States. Now, the United States is for the immigrants, welcome all, in masses, according to the Statue of Liberty, but whatever, it doesn't exist anymore. So, like, English is the language. But luckily, we have technology that, interpretation is not necessary. I implore all immigrants to have some type of technology on them, and if they can bring a person who speaks English fluently with them to these services, to do so. Because if you're looking for help from the government, it's not going to be there. Homeland Security is collecting DNA from children. So U.S. Customs, Borders, and Protection under DHS has been collecting DNA samples from migrant children who cannot approve of this and apparently don't have any due process and are treated as criminals. Now, these children, of course, did not cross the borders on their own, or they were maybe forced to cross the borders by their parents in search of a better life for their children. But this is seemingly turned into some type of database that is going into CODIS, which is the FBI's agency of criminals. Now, again, crossing the border is not a criminal act, it's a civil act. So the fact that you're collecting this DNA and forever crucifying the children and their familiarity is telling. There's nothing else to say about that. This is criminal, and I hope that this is challenged, but what does it matter if Donald Trump has SCOTUS in his pocket? I wonder how many of those people are on the Epstein list. That's what we should look into. Trump recently suggested he might remove Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, calling him lousy, and hinted a change could occur around 2026. Now, Trump even forgot he put Mr. Powell in this position. But, there's no cause for him to go under maybe some medical care, like he has dementia, is forgetful, that he appointed this person. But, no one's going to look into that. But Joe Biden, he's old, sleepy Joe. Well, there's sleepy Trump, who has bruise marks all over his hand and swollen ankles. But according to his physician, he's in perfect health for, an 80-year-old. Moving on, the IRS has entered in a memorandum of understanding allowing targeted sharing of taxpayer information with ICE. It includes addresses and taxable periods. This is the use of, for immigration enforcement and criminal investigations. Critics warn that this may erode taxpayer privacy. Yeah, no kidding, no shit, Sherlock. Like, I'm tired of pretending. These people are using any means necessary to deport as many people of color as possible because we are voters potentially. That's what it is. You want to get rid of people of color to run up your numbers, and it is what it is. Just say that's what it is. I'm tired. I'm Simply Sugar. Like, share, and follow if you can.